conflict, extreme weather events, disease outbreaks. In emergencies, finding a safe space is oftentimes a priority. UNICEF's multi-purpose tents are one of the first things deployed during emergency response to ensure that programmatic activities within health, education, and WASH are sustained.
The current humanitarian tents have served us well for many years, but global climate change and new emergency contexts have been calling for improvements.
Disasters often leave infrastructures partially or completely destroyed. We identified more than 1,000 field requirements to inform development of new tents. The current emergency tents suffer from poor internal climate caused by confined space of a tent with slanted walls. Its small doors and its small windows, and also the lack of ventilation grates. The current emergency tents are furthermore challenged by poor anchoring, resulting in many collapses, and by high weight and volume. Transporting the tents to the final erection sites are often very challenging and requires carrying in boxes of more than 150 kilo by hand.
Given all these issues, we looked at the market for a solution, but we were not able to find one. So then we took it upon ourselves to communicate to the market what our needs are. Successful product innovation is always a result of actually bringing together the needs of the end users, but also the developers, and using their know-how capacity to come up with the best solution.
But it was not an easy task. This happened through a co-creation process with manufacturers, where UNICEF embarked on a trial and error approach designed to exclude products not responding to the requirements while improving the quality of those preceding.
Different requirements on this product were very high, much higher than anything already in the market for humanitarian aid. In this case, we as supplier had a lot more freedom to come with a solution. It fitted us very well because in this way we could integrate our own ideas and our own expertise in the solution. The cooperation went very smoothly. I think the cooperation made this product.
Throughout the research and development process, suppliers invested resources and funds to meet UNICEF's requirements.
The requirements were very high. Having a tent with vertical walls resisting up to 120 kilometers an hour is very ambitious, I must say. And at the end of the day, they are the product user and we are the designer, the manufacturer of the tents, and we don't know or we don't have the experience how things are happening or taking place in the field. So for us it was a good learning experience.
Laboratory testing, field trials, and climatic data collection were shared and analyzed by both UNICEF and suppliers to optimize product performance.
The process was very long and very competitive and complicated way, but very positive. It was involving also a long development of the products in few steps, and I think that give us the possibility to develop a better product.
Field tests were conducted in Afghanistan, Uganda, and the Philippines. The goal was to test the tents against different climatic conditions to evaluate their adequacy and the impact they can have for emergency response.
In terms of the setup of these new tents, it's much easier compared to the old one. It's also very easy to transport them. The materials being used are lighter, and then there are a lot of adds-on. You have the inner lining, you have the sonar panels, plus you could easily up the windows so that the wind can easily blow. The impact for this high-performance tent is we can provide children better space for them to focus on learning and also for them to recover on some conflicts.
This versatility to fit every possible situation is paramount to allow UNICEF's effectiveness during different programmatic needs, such as solar kit and electric kit, to provide illumination and safety at night, a winter liner for cold climates, hard flooring to improve health services, or inner liner that provides a soft, intimate feel for child-friendly spaces.
This project has made great impact on the innovation process at UNICEF. Product innovation is successful only when we bridge the innovation capacity of industry with field knowledge. UNICEF's global status, both in procurement and programming, allows us to drive industry to develop the best of the best products for children at an affordable price for programming.
The new tents support UNICEF's work to help save children's lives.
Ang mga bagong tent na ito ay nakakatulong sa amin kaysa sa noon wala pa kaming ganitong tent. Then nakaka-focus po ako sa pagtuturo para sa mga bata. And then nakaka-focus din yung mga learners ko para mag-aral ng mabuti kaysa wala pa kaming tent.
Gusto ko po maglaro sa tent. Ako po, masaya sa tent na to.
Masaya na po ako kasi may bago na kaming classroom.